This is how to complete Golden Sharke on overkill difficulty with your mask off on solo. And I'm just going to quickly take you through the loadout that I use in this video. And these are the skills that I used during this video as well. So first I've gone for the infiltrator on the skill tree, and then quick fingers and bagger. So for the escapist skill tree I've went for the first one. And you don't actually need move and cover, but I selected it anyways. And swift just for the increased 10% speed overall. And for the grifter skill tree I selected the first one, and then the next one, walk the walk, and then finally social engineering. And lastly for the hacker skill tree I selected the first one, and then the second one, secure loop, which comes in handy. So once you start this run, the first thing that you want to do is go and head straight for the QR codes. Now there is 3 possible locations for the QR codes to spawn within this little area, and I'm going to show you where all 3 is. The first one being here on this desk, and coming in from the same place again, on top of this filing cabinet right here. And just behind where the first one was, on this desk right here. Now in case that didn't spawn in that location for you, there's also a little spawn location over here, just where the receptionist sits, and you can actually access the phone through the bars. Another possible location for the QR codes is just behind where the first 3 were before, in this little staff room, right here on this table. And for the last QR code, if you just come to this storage room right here, it should be just right here on this desk. Now to get the red key card, there are 3 different possible locations for this to spawn, and with the QR codes that we got before, open this door. Now watch for the camera that can spot you while you're doing it. And as you enter the room, it can be in this filing cabinet right here, or it can also be under these files. Another possible location for the keycard to be is in this back office, just where the bank assistant is. Come through this door, which you'll have to open with a QR code, and this one as well with another QR code, and it can be in the filing cabinets or under the files. Now the last possible location for the keycard to spawn is at the branch manager's office, just at the back, right here. Now be aware for the camera that watches the door, as well as the guard that patrols just in front of the door. And once you're clear, just enter the room. And with this room, the only possible locations for the keycard to spawn is underneath the files, just like that. So now that you have the keycard acquired, make your way over to the main gate.
The keycard will give you access to the upper floor.
And just open it up.
Open sesame.
And once you get up the stairs, there's a pin to the right to open the vault door. You can have as many attempts as you like at this, it won't trigger an alarm, so if you want you can spend the whole time doing that. This only skips out a little section, so it's not too important. But if you don't want to have a little guess and you want to do it the correct way, just make your way up these stairs. Be aware of any guards. Now there is a guard that patrols around this area, and this is his route that he takes every single time, and this is very important for later on. And there's a guard just to the left side as you come up the stairs that does the exact same thing as well. He comes just down here and looks at the door, and then turns back around and goes back to the start, and he repeats that process, and it's the same with the other guard on the other side. So now that you've made your way upstairs, you're looking for a blue key card, which can either be located on the manager, which is this guy right here, just in his back pocket. Or another possible location for it to spawn is as you come up the stairs to the right. Just be aware of any guards and any cameras, and make your way into this little back office, and it'll just be right here on the desk. If the key card is not on the desk and you haven't found the manager, this is the route that he takes. And that's him standing right there. And he comes basically all around the perimeter of the building on the upper floor. And he even makes his way into this little office, so he might be in here. And he makes his way back out, and he basically goes in a circle just like that. So once you have the blue key card, just open up the manager's office and find the server room, which is normally opposite the door that you've just opened.
There it is. Patch me in.
If the server room isn't on the same side as the door you've opened, just walk around to the other side. And the server room should just be there. And activate the computer.
Okay, I'm in. This shouldn't take long.
Now once you've activated the computer, just make your way over to where I'm going right now. Now be aware of any guards and cameras while you're doing this.
God.
Keep tabs on the server room. IT office and get me clearance through one of their computers. Then patch me back in.
And just lockpick your way into this room. And just give clearance to the other computer. And press enter and make your way back to the other computer. Now just be aware of the camera and guards again.
Watch the...
Blind?
Now once you've pressed enter on the server room computer, make your way back to the vault keypad. Now at the top left of your screen you can see 4 possible combinations that you can enter onto the keypad. Now just look at where the fingerprints have been used before and type the code in.
There we go.
And once you're inside, just watch out for the camera and the guard that's inside here.
For the vault. A dual security lock and lasers. Let's take care of the lasers first. Look at the control box.
And just to show you again, the camera right there and the guard at the top. He will patrol around the upper floor, he won't come down the stairs. And once we're inside, we're just going to access the control box just to the left.
There's a guard.
Now the circle that's just popped up on that little display board is the colour that you have to press on these lockboxes. So that one was green. And on the outside of the vault room, there are 5 different possible locations for these to spawn. Only one of them changes. The first one is to the right up the stairs. Just on this wall down here. The next one is the same way again, just on the very end of the corridor right here. And the next one is to the left up the stairs. And just watch that camera. And right here. And again, left up the stairs. All the way down here. Be aware of the camera and guards. And just on this wall right here. Now the last one is a very difficult one to get. I think it's almost impossible to get on solo, but I'm going to show you it anyways. It's just on this wall, and there's a guard that stands there and doesn't move the whole entire time. So just leave that one out. So now that you know where all the box locations is, we're going to activate the switches with a corresponding colour. So this one was green, or blue, sorry. And then we're going to go back. And just watch for the guards. And this one now is green. So we're going to go find the next lockbox. And activate that colour. And then go back again. And the next one is red. I don't know if you're able to see that on screen, but I could see it was red. And lastly, activate the red switch. Now you can sprint in this part of the map, even right next to guards. They won't notice. Just when you get in this vault room, don't sprint, because the guard upstairs will hear you and he will come down.
God.
So now we're just going to disable the lasers on the left where the control panel was before. There we go.
Great. That takes care of that. Alright. Next up, you'll need a blue keycard to unlock the vault. And also, you need to send a remote activation signal from the manager's computer.
So with the blue keycard that we acquired earlier on, we're just going to go to the bank manager's office. And activate the computer and take the money while you're there. And now this is why knowing the guard's route is important from before, because now you're going to have to make your way back to the vault and open it up within a certain amount of time. Of course, just be aware of cameras and guards that patrol around here. And just open it up.
There we go. Now spin the wheel and open the door. Let's see what's behind door number 1. Alright.
So once you're inside, just take the first bag of money.
And the cash.
And with this, make your way back outside. And just open the security guard's office. And throw this bag just in front of him, just like this. Now you should notice that he gets a little bit suspicious at one point. So you throw the bag down and he goes to reach for his gun and goes back to his normal state. Now the cameras have been disabled permanently for the rest of the game. Now you still can do this with the cameras on, it just makes it a whole lot simpler with the cameras turned off. So now that you're inside of the vault, just bag up all of the money and throw it down by the side of the door, just so that the security guard outside doesn't see it. So now you just want to lockpick these cages and get the money that's inside. There is also a hidden cabinet that holds a server just underneath. There are 3 different places that this can spawn. They're all inside of the vault. Just open up all 3 cages and all 3 should have the same place, just in here. If it's not there, just check the other 2. Now once you're ready, just leave the vault. Now be aware of the guard that patrols around the top. Just stay on the same side as him on the underneath. Just so that he doesn't see you walking out. And just leave this room. Go down the stairs. And throw the money to one of the bots on your team. And make your way back in and do the exact same thing with all 3 bots. And once all of the bots have the bags on the back, what you want to do is make your way outside. And just go to the right. And right again. Now in this private parking is where we're going to throw all of the bags in the back of the van.
Watch the guard.
Now be aware of the guard. There is 2 guards that patrol down here. So just walk behind the van and throw the bag inside. Now with the bots, pick up the bags off their back. And just make your way back down.
Guard.
And throw the bag in the back.
That's 2.
And do the same thing with all 3.
Watch the guard. It's a guard.
Now when the guard faces the pedestrian, just like he is right now, you can actually slip in just around the back of him. And just go around the side. And throw the bag in the back, just like that.
3 bags and counting. That's 4.
So if you've emptied all of the bags off of the bots, just make your way back up to the top, be aware of the guard, and make your way back down, and just simply give them the bags again. And you're going to repeat this process until eventually all of the bags have gone. So if anything goes wrong at any point during this run, the keycard location will stay the exact same, all of the camera locations and QR codes will stay the exact same, and the pin for the vault door will stay the exact same as well. So you don't have to fully quit, just vote to restart and everything will stay the same. Unless you actually do fully quit, then all instances will change. And when it comes to exfilling at the end, if each bot has a bag on the back, you don't actually have to take it off, you can leave it on the back and exfil and it will still count towards all of the bags being put in the back of the van. So that'll just save you a little bit of time rather than taking all the bags off and having to do every single one. So this is how you fully complete Golden Shark on Overkill difficulty without even putting your mask on. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and don't forget to subscribe, as this video did take a long time to make. If there is any other maps you'd like to see me do, just let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to get around to doing it. So thank you very much for watching and I'll see you in the next one.